There is a moment in the life of every man and woman who has ever achieved greatness where they reached a terrifying precipice. They stood at the edge of the familiar, looking back at the safety of the shore, the comfort of their old habits, and the plan B they kept tucked away for a rainy day. But in that moment they didn't just step forward. They struck a match. They watched the flames consume the only way back. They watched the ships turn to ash. They chose the most dangerous and beautiful state of human existence, the state where you must either win or perish. This is the law of the burning bridge, and it is the only psychological state that has ever produced a fortune, a legacy, or a life worth living. Most people live their lives in a state of perpetual hesitation. They have a dream, but they also have a safety net. They have a goal, but they also have an excuse. They tell themselves they are waiting for the right time, but what they are actually doing is keeping the door to their past slightly ajar, just in case the future gets too difficult. Napoleon Hill called this the old man of indecision, and it is the silent killer of more genius than failure ever could be. Failure is a teacher, but indecision is a coffin. When you leave yourself an exit, you subconsciously prepare for defeat. Your brain, wired for survival, will always choose the path of least resistance the moment the climb gets steep. And the climb to wealth, the climb to self-mastery, is always steep. Think of the great industrialist Andrew Carnegie, who arrived in a new land with nothing but a burning desire. Or Thomas Edison, who watched his entire laboratory, his life's work, go up in flames. While others would have seen the end, Edison saw the removal of the unnecessary. He stood amidst the ruins and thanked the fire for burning away the mistakes. He had no choice but to rebuild because he had no other life to return to. This is the paradox of wealth. To gain everything, you must be willing to lose everything that no longer serves the person you are becoming. You must commit to a definite major purpose, with such intensity that the word impossible becomes a foreign language. The world does not give you what you want, it gives you what you demand. But you cannot demand a fortune while you are still negotiating with your past. You cannot hold a torch for your future while your other hand is clutching the railing of your comfort zone. To burn the bridges is to declare war on the average. It is to recognize that the security you think you have is a lie. The job you hate but keep for the paycheck is a cage. The relationships that drain your energy but feel safe are anchors. The mediocrity you tolerate is a slow, burning fire that consumes your potential. If you want to own the island, you must burn the ships. There is no other way. When you eliminate the option of retreat, a dormant part of your brain awakens. A new kind of chemistry begins to flow through your veins. This is the white heat of desire. When the back door is locked and the bridges are gone, your mind stops looking for a way out and starts looking for a way through. It stops asking if, and starts answering how. You begin to tap into the master mind, that infinite intelligence that only responds to those who have crossed the point of no return. Consider the journey of Abraham Lincoln, a man who failed more times than most people even try. He lost his business, he lost his partner, he lost elections, he lost his peace. But Lincoln never had a plan B. He did not have a fallback career in the shadows of mediocrity. He was a man defined by a singular, burning commitment to a vision of a unified nation and his own growth. Because he had burned the bridge of giving up, his failures didn't stop him, they forged him. They were selective failures, necessary pruning for a massive oak tree to grow. You must understand that selective failure is not a setback, it is a strategy. You fail at being a follower so you can succeed at being a leader. You fail at fitting in so you can succeed at standing out. You fail at the small, safe bets of life so that you are forced to play for the highest stakes. Wealth is not a matter of luck. It is a matter of psychological necessity. You must make your success as necessary as the air you breathe. When you reach that state, the universe begins to rearrange itself around your will. But this transformation requires a brutal honesty. Look at your life right now. What are the bridges you are refusing to burn? Is it the fear of what your neighbors will think? Is it the fear of being broke for a season? Is it the attachment to a version of yourself that no longer exists? These are the ghosts of fear that Hill warned us about. They are the invisible chains. Every time you say, "I'll try," you are leaving the bridge intact. Every time you say, "I'll see how it goes," you are keeping the ship fueled and ready for a cowardly retreat. Success requires a total scorched earth policy toward your excuses. Nature itself follows this law. The seed must completely dissolve. It must fail as a seed and lose its form entirely before it can become a tree. It cannot hedge its bets. It cannot stay half seed and half oak. It must commit to the darkness of the soil, trust the process of growth, and burn the bridge to its former life. You are no different. Your current self is the seed. The wealth, the influence, and the mastery you seek is the oak. But as long as you are terrified of losing the shell of the seed, you will never taste the fruit of the tree. This is the path of the visionary. This is the path of the one who understands that the only real risk is living a life that is good enough. Good enough is the enemy of greatness. Good enough is the bridge that leads back to a life of regret. You must decide today, not tomorrow, not when the conditions are perfect, but now, that you are done with the shore, you are done with the safety of the shallow water, you are heading for the horizon, and you are not coming back.